Next item on the agenda was the beach and swim areas, and right now the beach swim area, picnic area is restricted to county use only, and there's been public input here. The county did ask for public input regarding the swimming area, as far as whether moving forward we keep it county resident only, or whether we open it up to non-county residents. Right now, the county, there's restricted county use only has been extended to July 7th, which would be next Friday. This here was the input that I received from individuals who want the beach and swimming area to remain county only. This here is the feedback that I got from people that wanted to open up to non-county residents as far as the swimming area is concerned, and what was taken in the codes and providing more of a safe and social distanced environment.
Do these people realize if we do go county residents through the year, it's just this year?
That's what I was going to say.
I would
This
say
year,
that.
oh my, yeah. I mean,
Not
that
that
sounds
they
all
think
well
it's
and
going to
good.
be county residents forever.
Not 98 of them understand that. There was a few in there that did,
They
suggest
already
that
get a reduced rate for being in county, The people who are out of county pay more. These people already are getting a bargain as far as I'm concerned when you look at the part. So I agree that it's an overwhelming response that they want it to be county only this year, but it is this year. We have to pay the bills.
My general consensus, the people that want it to stay county only are willing to pay more to keep it that way, because our rates are very low.
And there's quite a few individuals that said that they would be willing to pay more.
Oh, okay.
In order to keep it county only, to try to provide the county with a little bit more revenue. And there was quite a few of them that mentioned that they would be willing to pay more. So that's something.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And then with the county, I think the county's looking for a recommendation from the board as to if we want to keep it restricted to county use only the remainder of the season, if we want to open it up to non-county residents. Now the rates were increased for the non-county residents to 10 and 7. It was $10 and $7, $10 an adult, $7 a child. On weekends and holidays, it is now 10 and 7, for 7 days a week across the board.
What ages do that, Chris?
If the concern was, or not the concern, the reality was financial. If the park was going to reopen up to the general public in all ways, in beach area, the revenue lost would have to be made up for. Not be made up for on the back of county residents, but rather others who were coming to utilize county facilities. Again, it was not done as a deterrent, because the tipping point, we don't know what that is. Is it $25 a person, and then they won't come to Mock Lake? So again, and we're not trying to deter people, we're just trying to keep an even keel financially. It says from the conversations we've had publicly that there is acceptance to maintaining the status quo. The reason why we went to the 17th, basically the end of the 16th, was to get your input so next Thursday we could make a decision that gets us through the end of the season. And that was stated in public comments also. Part of the concern was we don't want the Rangers saying, well, come back next week because it's going to open up. You come back next week, come back next week because we made another incremental change. We are comfortable that we're going to have to
Once
stay
and
at 75% status through the rest of the season. The fact is, Beltsville and Hickory Run will stay at their capacity levels, and on nice weekends, those folks are going to be pouring in. I was out here, can't recall if I was out here on the 4th, and I was out here on the 5th. And in the 30 minutes or so I was standing with the guys, 25 vehicles came in that had to be turned away. That is a lot of revenue. But again, at the same time, I will tell you what people are seeing is, while we understand we don't have as many people coming to the beach who are treating it like a rental car or a short-term rental, which, you know, again, some people might not treat it as if it's their own vehicle. The physical distance that is built in by limited to 600 has created a completely different sense. It's just like when someone comes and sits beside you at the theater, right, who you don't know, and there's other space, right? You know? And I think that's a psychological effect. What I saw in the email, and I have, on top of that, I've taken a ton of phone calls. And people are just sensing a better quality experience that is being provided. And I think for the remainder of the season, because of the COVID, you know, we have to respect first and foremost the health and safety of county residents. Then, okay, we have to consider the financial. But my sense is I'm prepared to eat that, you know, regardless. Eat the cost associated with that. Oh, by the way, you know, but again, if you want to do it on a, again, as Tom used the term a discretionary basis, use their best discretion. You know, there's a family of 5 who pulls up with 3 little kids, and you know, by the way, might I recommend as an option, and then you can come back next week or the week after, because Dave and the Rangers are still, and the lifeguards are still maintaining that 600 capacity, and we haven't really got close to it. So we do have, I think, ample space to add more people.
Now, we haven't hit 600, you know, yet with it being county resident only,
Yeah.
but I could tell you that if we opened it up
Yeah.
to non-county residents,
Oh, you would hit it.
that 600 by noon.
What do you need here now? You need a recommendation now? You need a motion here to keep it county or not county or whatever?
That, yeah, we're looking to make a recommendation for the commissioners for next week's commissioners meeting, whether we want to, and we're looking to make a decision for the remainder of the season, one way or the other, whether we want to keep it county resident only or whether we want to open it up to the non-county residents.
Well, I'd like to give the county residents a break this year and just keep it county.
I agree.
I do too.
Somebody make the motion.
I'll make a motion.
Question, Tom.
Go ahead.
Chris,
Yes.
as long as it's legally fly, then you clear with the solicitor and everything, I'm in favor of it, and insert in there due to the coronavirus situation for the rest of the year.
Yeah, all we're really doing, Daryl, you're making a recommendation to continue the current Board of Commissioners passed resolution, right? There's an existing resolution that has been extended through the...
I'll second it.
Second, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, Darrell, we got you.